It's your boy Cut Nice 50. Welcome back to the channel. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is another late night confessional featuring a little bit of bodybuilding news, a little bit of updates as far as the 2023 Mr. Health and Fitness Contest featuring your boy and some YouTube community guidelines updates. I don't if you're a creator out there, you probably was aware of it in your YouTube studio. We're gonna address some of them things. So buckle down, get ready to go, and let's begin. First, I want to start this video off talking about Fuad's announcement. Y'all know he just made an official statement concerning two of his athletes who decided to part ways. One is still in negotiation as far as trying to figure out what kind of contract he is. And I'm not surprised, a lot of things go, especially the age of social media. Generally, you don't used to hear about owners making these announcements and stuff like that, but you will have a lot of media outlets out there doing videos and stuff like that, speculations. And like I say, it's just a timing for it. I'm back in the day. I remember they didn't do anything. Athletes always get dropped or change supplements or sponsors randomly, and you never hear about it until you see them at a booth or expo or something like that. So Fuad addressed it. He first, I think he did a YouTube video, and he announced it on social media. I reached out to Fuad and just told him, I appreciate all the things he got going on. A lot of people might not understand that Fuad is a diamond in this industry as far as being the owner of a supplement brand who is just a bodybuilder who loves bodybuilding. And it's true. It's not about one athlete. It's about the brand. Just like I feel about health and fitness, meal prepping and stuff like that. It's a lifestyle change. There's no quick fixes. It's nothing that's going to make you get your results in 1 or 2 days. It's about the long term or longevity of whatever you're trying to pursue. So with that being said, man, Fuad went to IG. I reached out to him. I'm gonna post my comment up there, let y'all see those. And like I say, I just commend this guy for giving these athletes the flexibility to leave if they're not happy, if they want to change the scenery, they want to do something different. He allows them to do it. He doesn't force anybody. I just remember, like I said back in the day, if you sign with a sponsor for a year, you're gonna do that year. You're not able to break your contract, or you get penalized. You got to pay fees, penalties, or you can be liable to get sued if you don't uphold your contract. He doesn't do that if they don't reach it. And remember, he signed Justin as an amateur right before he even got pro. So I think he's been with him 2 years, and he just not getting ready to step on stage. So literally, I know Justin Shear is a good guy, but if you look at it from the business standpoint, he hasn't done anything on the business side, like to with his name in bodybuilding. Now behind the scenes on the podcast, it's a different story. So of course he's a great ambassador for the sport as far as his personality and things like that. And he has other businesses going on. He is a little bit older than these young athletes, so I get it. We're here just to talk about positivity and stuff like that. But I just want to give y'all a little insight on how these contracts work, the ability for athletes to leave companies and stuff like that. It doesn't really happen, especially now. It's less athletes getting sponsored by companies and stuff like that. They're not getting guaranteed contracts. Like I say, a social media. You have to sell some products, bring your worth to the brand and also make the brand money. So with Ford, he signs athletes before they even turn pro just because he sees the potential in them. Generally, companies don't do that. You got to already have a big following, 200,000 followers, 1 million followers, whatever the case. You got to be a big YouTube or social media influencer or personality to get signed by these sponsors out there. That's just the name of the game because you got to have some kind of worth. I think Justin, when he came in, he didn't have a following. He didn't have anything. Fuad just took a chance like he do on a lot of other athletes. He doesn't care about the following. He just cares about the athlete itself. If he thinks they have potential and they have a good fit, a good attitude, then he will make a deal and make it happen for him. So I commend him for taking a chance in there. But like I said before, no company does these things that this guy does. So we need to give him kudos for that. I don't believe in kicking people while they're down and stuff like that. Like I said, you're going to see all kind of bashing coming up, other videos going on about, different athletes, just like people now my guy, bodybuilding BS Nick Trigili, even though he is a controversial figure, especially with reporting bodybuilding news. You're gonna ruffle feathers. You're not gonna be liked by a lot of people. But he's the only one that reports news like he does, as far as drama and stuff that people don't know that come to light. And I guess we all know drama sells tickets, stuff like that. It's not my forte. I don't believe in that, but that's not my channel. That's his channel. He can do whatever he want to with it. So I don't believe in canceling them. But like you say now, I just was looking and scrolling through UFC 45 and probably plenty of other videos about they bashing Nick and they kicking him pretty much while he's down. Just look at it. If your channel, you had 100 something, you don't work your way up. He works hard at what he does. He done built his channel and up with subscribers and all that. So that's take apart the negativity that you might think he present or the information that comes out wrong that he might talk about. You know how hard it is to run a YouTube channel, to gain followers of subscribers, to make any money or living out of it, and the time that he done put in to build this channel. Now, for it to be taken down, and now you don't have another stream of income coming in that you dependent on, just think of it that way. So he's devastated right now. So of course he's taking to social media, trying to do everything he can. Whether you think it's good or bad, I mean, he's human. He's gonna make mistakes. So he wants his fan base to reach out, help, and he was probably thinking that this can make a change and YouTube can reverse a decision or whatever the case may be. Whether you didn't know that he had an old channel way back before, just think about it. Your channel just got down. You're not thinking about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when you started a little YouTube channel that got taken down and people really didn't know you because I don't think he had a big channel then. I think his IG or social media rarely had any followers back then because I remember this guy from back then. So like I said, social media wasn't that big. It was just getting started. I got some old videos and I look horrible, talking extra slow, and everybody was just trying to learn the system and get into the game. We all know things change, but with that being said, your channel get taken down, your money's gone, you got business sponsors, all this other stuff taking place. You're gonna make mistakes because now you're emotional. You're thinking about, hey, what I'm gonna do? I need to do something quick because we all know if you wait, then he's just constantly losing money. The doors are closing. So I commend him from trying his best to do everything he got to do. Now he could have maybe went to it the wrong way, but y'all know how Nick is with his emotions. You're gonna let his opinions go. His verbiage ain't gonna be always correct, just like mine. I got a southern accent. I'm juicy mouthed sometimes. We all have our flaws, people. None of us are perfect. So don't kick him right down. Don't lean to the negativity on this guy, whether you like him or not. You can just not watch his content and stuff like that. But we do wish him well on his journey um, in making podcasts. And I see now he's on IG. He's still doing his normal stuff on there, and he just posting, I guess, today episodes or whatever they got on IG, just to create more content. So whatever platform he gets on, he'll have plenty of videos to upload. But we all know it's still a hard time to build your channel back up to make it more monetizing because YouTube just now, I think they just had an update with a YPP program, which is the YouTube partner program. And some of it is good changes and some of them is really not, as far as you being a new creator trying to get in and all that. But if you're not aware of it, if you already a creator, then you already should be aware of the changes. And I think there's some good changes because they partner program eligibility is minimum 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 valid public watch hours, and 10 plus or 10 million valid public short views in the last 90 days. And then you'll be eligible to the YPP program. Then you go through, a whole different one. So I think that is a good idea because some channels only do shorts and stuff like that. So that does open up a lot of way for new creators to get out there and make money. It's just the biggest platform in the world right now. So we can't just be harsh because we don't like the rules and regulations. I myself just got hit with another one off a short, and it really wasn't that bad in my eyes. But I don't know what kind of algorithm that they use or with the program that they use to determine these videos. like I said, you can pass all the checks and stuff like that. You won't have to know. And this probably a short that's been up a week or whatever the case may be. And then you get hit with a community guidelines strike or whatever else. And that's nobody wants to strike or get penalized, but that's not as bad. You can always appeal it, but generally, if they took it down, you're gonna get denied, and it's just 7 days for your first offense. Then you gotta wait, I think, 30 days or 7 days. I think it's a strike, and it stay on your channel for 90 days. Then you get to that 3, and then you get removed off YouTube. So, like I said, they got their own rules and regulations. So you got to just be mindful, read all those. When you do become a programmer, when you are in a partner program, so just be mindful of that. But I believe they just updated it. I don't see it now. I looked at it the other day that if you did have a strike or you was removed or I think probably a copyright strike or something like that, I think now you have to wait 90 days instead of 30 days. So I believe it was an increase from 30 days to 90 days. If I can find it. So don't quote me on that, but I just remember watching it and now I can't find it. And it was updated for May. So this is recent changes that they had. If you got it, just comment down below. Let me know what you found out about it, the new changes that just took place in the YPP program. And I'm just, man, like I said, you looking online, you don't be aware how much the computer and the algorithm and things that happen to other people. Nick is one thing because he was a big figure, controversial figure, and influencer. But I'm just looking right now in this tech Aries, just on Google, man, estimated 5.8 million YouTube channels was removed in Q3, just remaining the Q3 of 2022. So December 29, 2022, when channel breaches YouTube community rules 3 times, then it was taken down. And that's 5.8 million channels was removed off of YouTube. So, I don't feel bad just off of a short that had a community guideline strike. I do my little 7 days and then I just keep it moving. Even though you wish it was better community service and other checks they can go through so you can avoid these things. Like I said, none of it's perfect and they know that. But now they just doubling down, they're making it still more stricter. And I guess that's the way you can limit some of the content on the biggest platform on the earth. You don't want people going to the extreme too much. Just as a creator, you just wish it was things that so you can avoid these things. So nobody wants to stop what they're doing if they're used to it, especially if you're making money. You got to be penalized 7 days, 90 days, 60 days, or whatever the case may be. But so if y'all have any questions, comments, man, just shoot me a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer it as soon as possible. So let's go back to Fuad, man. Like I said, I'm going to read the statement. He put it on there. It was Justin and Nate's statement. Fuad, we live in an age where I owe it to you all who follow and support Hostile Selfless for our statement. If you're interested in Justin Shear or IFBB Nathan Epler status with Hostile, you can watch this YouTube video on this channel. I watched it. I'll put the link in the description below. You can look at it. I think it was 6-7 minutes and tell me what you think. It was 6 minutes, 7 seconds. And that was the official statement from Fuad Abidad Media. So, like I say, I love this guy, what he stands for, and the brand. So he just went down. I'm gonna read a comment, I think. When he has something, Hostile Supplement is not about any person, it's not about me or any athlete. Hostile is a way of life, a pursuit of greatness. Whoever is with the brand has no bearing on us putting out the best products when it comes to supplements, clothing, or accessories. Thank you for all the support. The brand Hostile, #real, #bodybuilding, hashtag sacrifice without regret. So I like that, man. Then I commented, hey, always, brother, respect the way you treat your athletes and give them freedom to choose 100%. And that's what my social media at Cutting Edge 50. Justin Shear commented on that same post. I value my time with Hostile, the memories I hold near and dear. Sometimes differences in professional directions happen that in no way discredits the friendship or the value of the relationship to this point. Hostile will continue to do great things, and Fuad will continue to be a close friend and mentor. This doesn't erase the past, just means a new future. Thank you for everything. And I myself personally know when you want to do your own thing, man, and you with a brand. And like I said, I wasn't a sponsored athlete with some of these companies, but I was sponsored ambassadors. You have different ideas and stuff like that, man. You want to do different things, or you might feel that a product could be better, whatever the case may be. You know, as a nutritionist myself, I believe in um, clean protein, clean products, and transparency on all your products and ingredients. A lot of companies don't do that. I think for that's why I like him as a person itself. He allowed his company to do that. So I commend him for all of this and that. Um, so on this YouTube video, I put congratulations. Oh, that's um, my comment he had responded to on YouTube. But like I said, always brother, respect the way you treat your athletes and choose. But he even responded back on this YouTube after I made a comment on that video, man. So I just know that Fuad is an emotional guy because he does care a lot about these athletes. He wants the best for them. And personally, when you take a chance on the athlete, you in your heart hope that they are loyal pretty much to the end, and you're going to do everything you can. So these athletes leaving, it's no way in my mind or thought process that I think that he didn't try to go above and beyond that, reach these athletes to do whatever he can for them, and because he wants the best for them. You know, it ain't about money and stuff like that. Some business aspects, yeah, do come into play, but you just got to be mindful of everything else that you got going on. So, what it was a channel. Let's hop back on Nick BS, man. It was a channel. Like I said, I watched the video, and what it was, what's the name? Nick, Serious and Silliness Bodybuilding Babble. And that was episode 10. Nick Trigilli will never learn his, and I think it was a lesson or whatever the case may be. It was a 7 minute. And it was read y'all just a comment now on, and Nick Trigilli is back to his old shenanigans. On this time, it was a poll on IG. Nick would never learn this lesson. And like I said, y'all got to remember, Nick is emotional. So all these channels, and I thought this video was going to pretty much bash him and eat him alive. And they didn't really, not too much, because they get it. They know he's emotional. Now the thumbnail is tricky. It is a clickbait thumbnail. They got him with a clown thing on his head, stuff like that. But they know it's a smaller channel, but they get it. They know he used to be one way, and then once your channel blow up, you start going more towards the negativity and drama in some of his videos. And I myself personally, I reached out to him before his channel got canceled. I was like, hey, you can't do things like that when it was coming to more plays, more dates, video and accusations. I was like, now that's going above and beyond the threshold, and I believe that's probably what had him taken down. I did that video on that, so you can check that out. It was like I don't know how long, 45 minutes or whatever video I did on that one. But just check it out. Let me know your thoughts, what you think. Now, another video I watched was Muscle Discord, Bodybuilding the BS Nick Trigilli finally comes clean. Why did he lie? So I don't think he lied. It just slipped his mind, because remember, you're talking off emotions, you're talking off everything that you got going on, and it's new to you. You're trying to do everything in your power to get back on YouTube, to start making your money, to get your life back on track after this mishap happened. Like I said, you can't control when YouTube strikes a video, or copyright strike, or whatever the case may be, if somebody reported you. If he had facts on a lot of these things, then it's no way they can report him, but he has to have receipts to back it up. Some things, trying to put out a lot of videos, and he was a busy guy, trying to put out 2-3 videos a day. Sometimes your facts can slip because you don't have everything in place. That's why I like my guy, Coach Greg. When his channel started taking off to a whole nother level, he started hiring people to do some of the things for him that he was doing himself. So you got that flexibility to do more and more content and videos, because now you got other people fact checking you, graphic designers, people doing thumbnails for you and stuff like that. So I commend him. But you think Coach Greg always been kind of true to himself. I've been following him. over 10 plus years now. Him and Johnny Shree and stuff like that. So I mean, they tell it like it is, but they always have their own style. And y'all know anything about Coach Greg? He didn't used to talk the way he started talking. I think now, getting a little older, he's starting to mellow back down now. But before he hit that million mark, he was extra loud and idiot, you name it. But I like the guy because I knew what he was doing and I seen good things coming to it. Like I said, I'm a person about positivity. Even though I don't like everything that you might say or agree with every video, I'ma still support. That's the only thing you got to do. Like the video, comment, share, or whatever the case may be. Even like and subscribe helps out any creator out there. So just be mindful of that, man. But hopefully y'all out there having a good day, man. You're getting it started. You're doing whatever you got to do to motivate you. If you already voted for me in the 2023 Mr. Health and Fitness Contest, I appreciate you. Daily vote is active. It helps. And it's free. You can, I think if you register on your Facebook or something like that, you're eligible to get 2 votes a day. And it lasts for 24 hours. They can do it. They got a good process. So they eliminate that bots and buying stuff to buy votes and stuff like that. Man, everything do help veterans. So just read that in there. Like I said, the link will be in the description below. I appreciate y'all for supporting your boy on this journey. I think the deadline gonna stop for this round 1. I think it's 11. So just continue to vote and continue to share the content, man. Follow your boy at Cut Nice Fit on IG. And I'm gonna try to read some of these voting rules. Like I said, voting began May the 1st, 2023. In the top 20, like I say, ends for the top 20 ends May the 11th. So public voting will reduce each group to the top 20 competitors. So I don't know if how that's going to break down because I don't know how many groups it is. If you know how many groups are in the men's health 2023, just comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Then the top 15 will begin May the 11th and end May the 18th. So I like public voting will help reduce each group to the top 15. Top 10, May 18th and ends May 25th. Public voting will reduce. So it's pretty much a cut and dry, man. You got after each week, you got the top 20, 15, and 10. Then which top 5 begins May 25th and it ends June the 1st. And they do have it open for public voting. So it can get down to that top 5. Now the group finalists begins June the 1st and it ends June the 8th. Public vote will help reduce the total competitors to 1 preliminary winner in each group finals. Group will then advance to the quarterfinals. Wild card round is June the 9th and it ends June the 11th. I didn't even know it was that many, but we do what we can, and we just honored to be selected to participate in this contest to be the 2023 Mr. Health and Fitness. Regardless, win or lose, man, I appreciate y'all following your boy on this journey. It's gonna happen regardless. This is what I'm about, health, fitness, lifestyle. It's just what I do. So I am honored to be selected to it. But like I say, we all win in the end. So just continue to vote, and we'll see what happens at the end. But one way or other, you're gonna see a boy in that magazine, regardless. So we're doing our current transformation. We're getting better and better. The abs is finally starting to come through. Weight is down to 238 this week. Remember, I started from 250. So it's just only week 3 right here. So we just getting back into it, man, getting in that groove, metabolism speeding up, muscle memory starting to kick back in. Like I say, it's not a sprint, people. It's a marathon. So we might be the tortoise right now in this ranking for these votes because we're going to get some good people out here. But we've been doing this. We don't care about the accolades. We've been doing this all our life. 25 years in this industry. We live this life. I don't know what these guys do. So I commend them for just being selected themselves. They got to be good in their own lane at health and fitness or doing motivation or whatever, whoever recommended them for the contest. So I just commend them and wish them all the best of luck and success. And if anyone want to reach out to me and do an episode or stuff like that, I interview them, sit down, and we can have a conversation. So, like I said, we got some new things coming up on the podcast, man. Hopefully, y'all tune in there. A new segment out. I'm working out the title. It might be Cutting 5.0, 5 questions with a influencer, trainer, athlete, whoever, and I'm gonna give them their five top questions, or in a bonus question, they're gonna answer them, go back and forth, and then we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving. And I try to keep the segment under 10 minutes. I might talk or ramble before it, but it might just it might, if I can get it five questions in 5 minutes, and I'm gonna try to keep it like that and just keep it moving. That way I can keep y'all attention, keep you acclimated in there. You can meet some of these phenomenal athletes. You can comment and talk to them. And I've been setting things up. So we just are, like I say, excited so far on the changes that we got to that's coming on in here. So y'all just stay forward for that, man. We also gonna be probably doing a new segment. I'm in this vegan journey. It's what, May now, so we're 4 months into this vegan lifestyle after 40 plus years of eating meat. So we're gonna get in the kitchen. We're gonna show y'all what we do in the kitchen. We ain't the best in the vegan aisle, but we do grill and all this other stuff. So it's some of these people have been sending me some recipes and stuff like that, and these stuff look extra good. When I try it, it doesn't look that good, but we're gonna get in the kitchen. We're gonna see what happens, and we're gonna make it work. If that interests y'all, don't forget to keep supporting your boy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow people. Thank you for following us on this journey. It's a Future Bodybuilding podcast. It's your boy Cut Nice Fit, and we just check it in, giving y'all a little bit of bodybuilding news, a little bit of updates on what's going on with the Mr. Health and Fitness, a little bit of shout out for thanking you, some new segments that we got in the works. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hey, with that, we out.